Kevin, against statistically the best defense in the league, for you guys to perform that way offensively, in your mind, what would it be?
Individually, just being fundamentally sound on your shots, taking good shots, taking efficient shots, and not forcing things. I think that's what we continue to do that all night, find our shots individually, and they were happen to go in. So, but I think defensively we were on one string all night.
Kevin, there's been a discussion today, kind of around this team. Even JB, Cavs coach, mentioned it as well. That it seems like the focus here has solely been on basketball. And it's quieter for a team that isn't used to that. Do you feel it? Does it feel quieter and easier than it has been around here in a while?
To be honest, I think we've always been about ball. I think no disrespect to what you guys do, I just think the outside noise from the media and the fans just make it seem like we don't care about the game or we are not focused on the task ahead. But I thought we always been that way. And it's the fact that you don't have much to talk about outside of the game. So, that's not adding to the, discussion around our team, So many voices, everybody has a platform, so many voices, speaking on what we do inside our locker room when they don't really have an idea. I think that's the noise that you hear. But from us, we always been about the game. We struggled early on. I'm not saying we didn't struggle, but we always were focused on playing basketball. I think the other people were trying to look for stuff. To put on our team, label our team, whatever. I know the Kyrie stuff may be what you're talking about, but I felt like we always been about the game, all of us.
Kevin, to that point, did you feel like the group, after all that stuff, needed to refocus itself together?
I felt like we always been focused. I felt like we don't even talk about some of the stuff that may have been loud around our team. Like, I had so many friends, it's like, yo, Kay, you all right, man? What's going on? Like, man, there's so much craziness going on with y'all. But I'm like, seriously, it's not really that crazy. Like, we don't talk about this shit. We come in and go to work and go home. Like, there's more noise on the outside for us, to be honest. And it's been like that since day one. But what we did was simplify both ends of the basketball. Shored up our roles individually. Coach shored up our roles, is pretty much letting us know each day what he needs from us, and I think that's been the focus. So it's not like, man, finally we got the noise out of our locker room and now we can play. I just think we always been locked in on basketball and trying to help get this thing back on track.
You passed Tim Duncan tonight, 15th in the all-time scoring list. Is that the kind of thing that you take a moment to notice or to appreciate? And if so, what does it mean to you to get there?
Yeah, most definitely. You want to just show up every day, but at some point you got to celebrate some small wins. Just like a win tonight, it's cool to celebrate that with your team. So in my career, to be able to pass an all-time great legend, like somebody who shifted and changed the game, it's something that I'll call my folks about tonight and talk over and just reminisce on the time, how we got here, So it's pretty cool to do stuff like that, and I want to celebrate those small things, but keep pressing forward. I know I got more to do.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Cavaliers this year, how are they different from last year's playing team? Obviously, the addition of Mitchell, but just in specifically, how have they grown and matured here this season?
Yeah, Mitchell is the main key to that. He's probably the main reason why they took this leap. But it's also a year experience, a year playing together. Continuity in this league is underrated. So much movement in free agency and coaches, and so much movement in these organizations from top to bottom. It's good to have some continuity, and when you see guys you've been with for a couple years, it just makes you more comfortable on the floor. So you see that, but on top of all of that, Donovan Mitchell is the key to this change for this team, and it's the reason why you look at them as contenders at this point. He's just such a dynamic player since the moment he stepped into the league. So for you to get him, he's the reason why things have changed.
Claxton came up with two of the biggest stops at the end, got the tie up on Mitchell and then the block on Darius. Defensively, obviously, he's had the impact he's had, but even offensively, both ends. How have you seen him grow over the last few years?
Just gaining more confidence. He's always been a confident player, but you couple that confidence with like understanding of the game and trusting in your work. I think that's the reason why he's here. Coaching staff been patient with his development since he got drafted, and he's going out there and wanting to be great. And I think that's a tough journey to being relied upon every night, being consistent, and then just that longevity. I think that's what he want to get to as a player, is consistently doing this every day for 15 years. So that's what he's thinking about, and it's cool to see it kind of unravel at this point. But he knows he got a long ways to go. We have a long ways to go as a team, so we can't get complacent at this point.
Thanks, guys.